Hey everybody, I hope that you are doing well. Listen, let's talk about it. Beware the marry down tax. Yes, the marry down tax, especially for women who are black. So we've all heard about Kandi and Todd and what's going on. And I must say, with regard to their situation, uh, looking at quite a few clips out there. Saw the clip where they were, I guess, oh, it was her birthday. And he was like, it was the clip was reading that, oh, Kandi, she's island hopping for her birthday. And I guess it was in the morning. I'm assuming she was having breakfast. She had her robe on. And she's, of course, she's a celebrity, pretty woman. And this particular video rather, he was going around with the camera and she didn't have any makeup on. It looks like she was getting maybe about to get something to eat, and he made sure he turned that camera around on her and she held her hand up. And people say, oh, he just doing a video. No, I have allergies. I don't see it as a video. I saw him as wanting to show her not in her glam, not in her best self. I mean, she's in her robe, for crying out loud. And I thought about it. I said, no, little things like that could be a little microaggression where people do things on the sly, which can be interpreted, oh, just doing a video. He's always got the camera. I'm like, nah, you see, she's maybe just doing something private. Why'd you have to show that? And she put her hand up and just like, hey, it was a moment. She didn't want to be seen, is how I interpreted that. Then I thought about that with Soldier Boy when Kandi did that interview, speak on it with that man that talked about how when he was first getting started out, and the guy, I guess, was hungry, needed some food, and he was in a hotel room having a business meeting, and he was going to take the food with him. And the man reported that Soldier Boy, he said he spat on the food. So gross to me. Oh my gosh, who does that? And then Soldier Boy came out of nowhere, just, oh my God, just so insulting. Talk about fatigue. How about rap fatigue? Because that's what I got from that. Rap fatigue. Tired of all the negativity. Tired of grown men. I don't care how much money they have. They cannot handle conflict. They cannot handle conflict. It has to be all about the violence and getting loud and getting crazy. And I thought to myself, why didn't Todd address it? I'm not saying you have to address him in that negative energy. Definitely not. But why not address it for your wife? I thought about that as well. I did a video that may have been on the Patreon. And who was that character? I think it was Tommy. And he came out and saying he'd interviewed Dr. Umar's daughter. And oh my gosh, it was just horrible the way he talked to her. But I don't expect more of those kind of men, so I'm not surprised. And I thought, Umar, you should come out and say something in defense of your daughter. That's just me, it's my opinion. Umar and the daughter were on bad terms, but I thought, wow, the way Tommy came at your daughter that way, the interview went left, very unprofessional, just saying horrible things, the interview that I saw. And I guess that's not what a lot of these men do, is defend the women. Now, Dr. Umar and his daughter, that's a toxic relationship, so maybe that's a factor. But Todd, Soldier Boy, saying that you couldn't release a statement. I'm not saying you have to go hood or get below the belt, but you can let them know this is your wife, and you would, she commands respect. If you want to have a conversation, we can do that. Crickets. Where's Todd? You can't defend your wife? But if we go back to that salacious scene where Cynthia had questioned the character of Todd, oh, it's very clear. Oh my goodness. It escalated when the lady said, oh, Todd, basically the prior girlfriend that he cheated on, she said that basically pretty much that he was looking for, the next best thing or next best relationship. Not saying, quoting her verbatim. But yeah, looking for pretty much the next best thing, the next best relationship. People interpreted that as an opportunist, which is their right, which I concur with, in my opinion. But in that scene, when it came out and Christopher Williams was there, Nene was there, Greg was there, Uncle Ben, Cynthia's husband was there, Peter Thomas. It escalated, and we saw Kandi's reaction. You know, I'll drag you. We saw Kandi's reaction defending Todd and defending the relationship. Now we fast forward here and we see what's happening with what's being reported on Todd. And now we have Soldier Boy who becomes upset about our interview. He comes at Kandi. I waiting on Todd to respond. Even you're going through divorce, the mother of your children. See, this is what Black women do, and it's part of the culture. It's just like I guess it's just like, I don't know if it's subliminal, if it's just done subconsciously. They're taught to fight for that man. Yeah, this is what Black women do. Black women will box up on a Black woman if you come with a negative report or vibe toward a Black man. Oh, you that's a hater. This is what they do. And at the end of the day, pick up these men, the marry down tax, oh, it's a heavy price to pay. They won't even defend you. So aside from having to pay out of pocket with these legal fees and filing for divorce, aside from all of that, when you marry down, be ready to pay a hefty marry down tax. Oh, they will leave you to fend for yourselves in these streets, the internet streets. But when they get some money, and it is what it is. When they get some money, Lil Jon's going through a divorce. Uh-oh, who's this? That's the new woman. Lil Jon going through a divorce. So check this out. Here's the first wife. Oh, when they are down, they'll find a Black woman. They'll find a woman in brown. She's always there to hold him down, support my man. Stand by your man. Dun, 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 through thick and thin. Stand by your dust bucket, man. Doom, doom. That's the jingle came out. Can't help it. Here it says Lil Jon was inspired to make a meditation album after he and wife Nicole Smith split. I'm separated now. So this is the first wife. This is the first wife. When they need some help, they need somebody to pull them up and, help support them. Be my rock. They got you, Black woman. That's what you do. But then, when his money gets right, he's on top. Let's face it, it is what it is. When you think you're doing better, you're going to buy better things, right? So when you think you're doing better, and these men always go for a non-Black woman, you have to face the Black women. Some people can be so delusional. Well, they're exposed to new things. No, they're getting what they think. Hey, I deserve better, and so they don't want. A lot of them don't want a Black woman. Oh, my money game is up. I'm successful. I need to look like it, man. I got to look like it, man. I got to look like it. And they go and find someone else who does not look like the Black woman that held them down. See, Black women keep thinking they're going to get some kind of prize for holding these men down and being his support system and so understanding. No, what you're going to go ahead and get if you become a successful Black woman, you're going to get that marry down tax. That's what you get when you become a woman that's successful and you are Black. You're going to get the marry down tax. I thought about it. Maybe someone can tell me why? I thought about it. So why didn't Todd file? That's what I want to know. Why Todd never did? Why didn't Todd file? As they said, why didn't Todd file? If he had started a successful business, and let's say he started a business and it was worth $10-20 million, I bet he would have filed, because in the prenup, I think they would have shared the money, whatever they made after the marriage. But it didn't happen. I can't see where he made $5 or $10 million. I seen a video where he's made, he's like, hey, on the movie, 40 million, I think, views or something, and whatever downloads or something. It didn't quite pan out, and I don't think the money panned out either. But so he's still gonna do the movie thing. But if he'd made the kind of money, you don't think he would have filed? I bet he would have. Oh, that's my. I bet he would have, but that didn't happen. It didn't. Lil Jon is reportedly worth what, $30 million. I hope, because they've been together for quite some time. I think since '98, and then I think married. What was it? Married in 2000 or 2004. So yeah, I I hope you get your the money that you're owed, that she's due. I really do. I hope she. I hope you leave paid, honey. Because when you're dealing with these men, oh, especially when they start to climb up. Oh, I don't care. With people in general, you will see a change. That's quite typical. So whatever money she gets a settlement, I'm sure it's earned. But back to the marry down tax. This is what they typically do. That's why when I see black women trying to be so going hard for these men and holding them down, especially financially, I just observe. Let's see if the shoe is on the other foot. What if, again, if the roles were reversed? We'll see if Todd emerges with millions of dollars and who the next woman might be. That's going to be interesting. But yeah, the marry down tax. These men, when they're down, they'll find a woman who's black like them, a woman in brown, all the time. They can find one. Oh, just sell her a dream. Just say I'm trying. Most times for black women, in my opinion, it's like in a lot of cases, the qualification is two things: he's black and breathing. That's enough. Let's go. He's the one. But the marry down tax. This is what they do when they get successful. Bye bye to you, because they don't love themselves. And if a person doesn't love themselves, you'd be a fool to think they're going to love you or anybody else. That's why they want to create something that doesn't look like them. And then Lil Bo Peep down here at the bottom, let's say that's his child, Lil Bo Peep. All that's going to happen, more than likely, they'll get his fortune, and then she'll meet a non-black man, and the wealth transfer has began, and it'll all start with him and with those soup coolers. I'm sorry, it'll all start with him. The wealth transfer is on track. Why? Just find a rich man, some Negro who's black. That's all you got to do. Self hating. So, yeah, this right here, this is typical. This is how they typically do. So, successful black women, oh, you got it like that? Will you marry down? Get ready for it, sister. The marry down tax. Either way it goes, it's going to cost Kandi the legal fees alone. And I'm sure, I hope they have a non disbursement clause. We already saw the video. What did Todd say? Oh, she nasty. Wow, you say that about the mother of your children on social media. Again, the video showing her early in the morning with no makeup on. He knows what it. You think he doesn't know what he's doing? My opinion. My opinion, because I don't know them personally. A little turned down, little by little small things. Yeah, but we saw how she rode hard for him. But will these men do it for us, for black women? Girl, bye. Ladies, don't hold your breath on it. Let's speak on it. Don't hold your breath. Very few will. We might can count on 10 out of 10,000 on a good day. So yeah, this is typical what Lil Jon is going through. Black woman first married to, then next thing you know, I got some money. And then when black women, because they love their black men, they're gonna hold them down. Beware of the marry down tax. If you're a successful woman and one that is black. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.